Hey everyone, hope you're all well. Sorry for not posting so frequently now during the summer. I've been trying to take some time off and, be with the family and whatnot. But hopefully I'll get the channel up and running properly in a few weeks' time as my daughter is starting kindergarten and I'm starting my new job and, all of that good stuff. So I posted a photo of this pedalboard a few days ago on my Instagram and I got asked to pretty much describe what's going on here and whatnot. So this board serves, three purposes, I like to think. Number one is to control the different scenes on the Neural DSP Quad Cortex. I'm doing that with the Harley Benton MP100. I'm gonna adjust focus here so that you can see it a bit better. This one I used to go between my distorted tone and my clean tone, clean with chorus, the lead, and all of that good stuff. Also got it to engage the gig view and the tuner, tap tempo here, and the bulldozer preset, which is just crazy. So this one works through a long MIDI cable that's laying there, and it's going into the Neural DSP Quad Cortex. And using this one, I can, like I said, engage the tuner, engage gig view, and go between different scenes here. One thing that's really cool is that it's also triggering some MIDI messages from the Quad Cortex, so it's changing or engaging or disengaging, I should say, distortion channel of the Suncoast BC3XL through Mr. Erik here. I got a separate video on my big pedalboard here on my channel if you want to check that out. So that's the MP100 in a nutshell. Then we got the keyboard part of this pedalboard. I'm playing keyboards and doing some occasional pre-recorded stuff through MainStage, running a MacBook Pro mid-2012 13-inch screen. It's not a Retina screen. I actually got this from my mother recently, who decided to buy herself a new computer, and my good friend Mikke helped me out with fitting this one with a bit more RAM. It had, I think, 4 gigabytes, and now it has 16 gigabytes. And it's also got an SSD drive now, or SSD, as it's properly named, I've been informed. So it's running pretty smoothly. It's running Catalina, and I'm using this computer live for, I'm intending on using this one live for keyboards and the main stage and some occasional field recording if needed. So yeah, main stage. Anyways, I'm using the Keith Macmillan 12-step to trigger the different keyboards here. And the sound is coming from my headphones there, and it's pretty quiet, so you can't really hear anything. But as you can see, when I step on a key, a chord is triggered, and that's because I gotta set it up that way. So whenever I play one note, it's playing 3 actually. Anyways, the Keith Macmillan 12-step, really solid and cool MIDI controller. I've got it hooked up to the MIDI expander, which allows me to include the TIC21 MIDI mouse. That one I use to change my different patches here in MainStage, so I can go between different sounds when I need to. Really convenient little guy, that one. And I've got a power strip here from Claes Olsson, which is it's lit, and you can actually change the colors of the LED lights, which is nice, and you can turn them off if you want to be considered a grown-up, which I don't like, so I keep it at blue. And this is the EBS Carry On pedalboard, which has a really nice case with. That's good. And like I said, I think I said it, I'm currently woodshedding a bunch of songs for a gig that I got next weekend, which I'm really stoked about, and I'm gonna be playing some keyboard for a few songs there, along with playing bass. As of now, everything is being monitored through the Neural DSP Quad Cortex, so I'm hearing both the keyboards and my bass through my headphones. This is my living room space. This shouldn't look like this, but for now it has to, because I need to be able to woodshed when my daughter has gone to bed. So there is that. When I'm playing live, I'm using this one instead of the quad cortex. I'm using the Radial USB Pro to get the 2 XLRs to the front of house. Really solid and great box, this one. I'm hooking it up through USB to my computer, and then, well, you're off to the races. Really, really cool box, that one. The reason why I've got this big board, like I said, it's threefolded. One, it's to control my bass tones. 2, it's to control my keyboards. And 3, it's to keep that pedalboard and my computer away from the front of the stage. This is by no means a cheap pedalboard, but it's a bit less expensive than this one and my computer and whatnot. So I can keep this board at the front of the stage, and if someone spills beer on it, well, I'd be sad and furious, but I can still, you know, complete the show, hopefully. If someone pours beer into this one, I'd be a lot more sad, actually. So that's the main reason why I've got this board put together. And, you know, sometimes you need to charge your phone, and I've got some sockets left for that. The reason why I went with this power strip is not because it's, you know, lit. It's because it's got 2 USB outputs, and all of the other ones were out in the store, so I bought this one. I actually kind of like the light, to be honest with you. Although it makes me look like a 12-year-old gamer, but hey, what you gotta do. The MP100 and the MIDI expander both need some power from their USB ports. So instead of using the adapters, I can use these 2 USB ports instead. So that's why I went with that one. And, you know, it actually frames the entire spaceship nicely. This is the big and glowy board, so to speak. So yeah, well, there you have it. That's the big and the glowy board for you. If you're interested in some more details on this pedalboard, I've got a separate video on that here on my YouTube channel. So with that being said, I'm gonna get back to some woodshedding now. So thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me, and I'll see you guys and gals and cats and dogs in the next video. Until next time, take care, bye.
Hey, I'm in the band. Would it be so hard?